Here's one of the things that the rich, I believe, don't talk about enough. Here's one of the things that I'm fascinated with, right? Is how people think. And if you've ever hung out with me, you know that those are the kind of questions I ask. I ask people, I don't necessarily want to or care about the actual decision. What I really care about is how did you reach that decision? How did you come to that? What are the questions that went through your mind that led you to making that decision? That's what I want to know. I don't necessarily, a lot of times we hear people talk about the decisions they made or what they did, but they don't unpack how they went about making the decisions. So here's what I want to unpack for you. This is one of the things that I believe separates so much of the mindset and the reality between the quote-unquote rich and the poor. And rich could be rich in relationships, rich in fulfillment, rich in happiness, whatever you want to call it. But here's one of the big differentiators. It's the way they think, and it is this. And get this, if you're watching this, please give me some love and some like on this if this resonates with you. They only do multiplier things. They only settle for multiplier kind of activities. Here's what a multiplier activity is. A multiplier activity is when I go to the gym in the morning and I get to spend time with two of my best friends that also go to the same gym. A multiplier effect is if I'm going to go volunteer for an organization, I'm going to take somebody with me. I'm going to take a client with me. I'm going to take a friend with me. I'm going to take my kids with me. I'm not just doing one thing. I'm taking them with me. We're getting multiplier effects. Multiplier effect is instead of having lunch with one person, I'm going to have lunch with two or three people and introduce them and make a connection. A multiplier effect is me writing my book and helping people that get to read that, right? A multiplier effect is hiring your kids to do some work for you so you get a huge tax break and you get to teach them work ethic and how to live a life. My question for you is, do you have enough multiplier effects in your life, or are you settling for one-to-one return on things? One-to-one is a poor man mentality. One-to-one is low results. Stop settling for low results, right? One of the reasons why I moved to EXP was because it gave me, right, multiplier effects, right? When you do one thing, you're able to get paid 2-3 times for doing what you were doing before. One of my friends built 7-figure wealth at this company because they're doing the exact same things they were doing before. They just implemented the multiplier effect and we're getting paid 2 or 3 times for that activity. So my question for you is, what do you love doing? Who do you want to do more of that with? I'll tell you what, a terrible result is working with people you don't want to work with just to get paid. A great multiplier effect is working with people you love, you actually want to spend time with, and getting paid, right? So my question for you is, where are you settling for one-to-one returns? And you need to look at, how can I get multiplier effect, right? How can I check 2 or 3 boxes with one activity and live an even bigger life? The reality is, life won't give you what you want. It won't. Life will give you what you're willing to fight for. This doesn't mean everything has to be hard, but life will give you what you're willing to fight for. My challenge for you this week is, look for ways to implement the multiplier effect. Look for ways to get 2, 3, 4 time return on every activity you do. Whether that's walking the dog and listening to an audiobook, whether that's volunteering, right, and doing it with people you love, whether that's investing time and also getting to spend time with people that mean a lot to you, whether that is joining a company that pays you 2 or 3 times for doing what you were already doing. Ask yourself, where in my life can I implement the multiplier effect? And I'm going to challenge you to stop settling for one-to-one return. Right, and another example is if somebody says, hey, what books do you recommend? I'll send them my Amazon link, right? So I get an affiliate fee, right? When they buy the book, they're going to buy it. It doesn't make the price anymore. I just get paid when I get to share things that I love. A multiplier effect. So my challenge for you is, look for ways to get a 2 or 3x on every single activity you do and stop settling for one-to-one returns. You can get greater results if you just put some time and thought into it. If you want to have a conversation about that, let me know. I will send you my whole list of all the ways that I get multiplier effect. All right, my friends, be your own hero, lean in, have a phenomenal day. I'll talk to you soon.